scouring the world for films all year. And Signe, you want to address that topic?
Yes. So how do we find these films, me and Bill? We do travel to film festivals, and we do look for the best that is produced in the whole world.
There's one of the filmmakers there. Here we go. Yes, Jake and Lisa. But we'll be here afterwards. Also, as an added bonus, not only do you get programmed to great films, you get to talk to Signe. Everybody here gets a free Bill Plumpton drawing at the end of the screening. I'll be over here. I'll get you a drawing of Santa, the star of Santa the Fascist Years.
So when we selected the films, we had to put them in a certain order, and I'm very curious if you're going to notice the sort of like a wave, the flow of the films. We start with the water, which is an important subject when you think about it. It's the water, and very naturally this water subject flows into a woman's subject, which is, you know, women are related to moon and to fluids, so we all know that. So after that, we go from the woman's subject, there is this pregnancy film, and after pregnancy film, for some reason we decided to go into the sex subject, although you always think it's going reverse, first sex and then pregnancy, but somehow it fit better to have sex after, and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy our sex subject very much because they're fun films, just like sex itself. And after that we go into the amazing films of the corruptive influence of power, the power things, you know, the Nazis, the oppression, the politics, the money. We go into that very powerful thing, and then we easily slide out of it. Bill, give me your program. Yeah. And then we slide into this something beautiful and amazing, which is flowers, just to ease you out before the ending. And then we end up with a relationship film, which is in reverse. And what could be the most beautiful thing about relationships in reverse? Because, you know, if they're going in reverse, they start up very well, right? I mean, they end up well. That's what I mean. They end up with meeting and being in love, right? So anyway, that's the program, and I hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for coming.
Anyway, here is the Animation Gala, Woodstock Film Festival.
Where did you come up with your idea?
I don't know. Basically, I mean, like, I started with the characters more than anything. I wanted a character-driven thing, so I started drawing a monster, and I think in the beginning I wanted to have like a really just mean monster, you know, doing mean things, and that's it, you know, just terrorizing. And after a while, you know, I think I did one doodle of the monster, like looking really sweet and cute, and it's like, okay, I have to capitalize on it, you know. The spaceman was easy. He just kind of, you know, like I said earlier, he's basically me, you know, so yeah, I just threw myself in, you know, threw in a grumpy old man in the picture, and then, yeah, had them interact. I started playing around with different themes of things that could happen, you know, would the guy be ultimately evil? Would anybody be ultimately evil? And that's how I kind of got to this, you know, the strange ending. I don't know if I want to give it away or anything, but yeah, so I mean, like, a lot of that's just me playing with different themes and that, you know, films tend to go in. I wanted people to think that the monster and the guy were going to become best friends.
No, I've been coming here since, I think, 2001. Miera called me up and asked me to design a poster. No, I think she invited one of my films here. And I said, yeah, I'd like to come. She said, yeah. And then it came up that maybe I could do a poster. And so that's when I did that poster that with the guy's head, you know, and all that stuff. And so I had such a wonderful time up here. I asked her if I could program the animation next year and be a judge, and she said, yeah. She was her and Laurent both said agreed with that. So that was sort of the beginning, and that's how I sort of become a regular up here.
Cool. And how does it feel to be part of the 10th anniversary and, you know?
Well, I'm honored. It feels like it's been around forever. It's hard to imagine. It's only been 10 years because I've been coming here each year, and it gets bigger and bigger. And last year, I was so impressed with the amount of people they had, the stars they had, the producers and directors and distributors, and it's really a Class A festival. You know, it's up there close to the top. And you can't say that about a lot of festivals, especially after 10 years.
And what does it mean to you to be fiercely independent?
Freedom. You know, I think that I have a lot of weird ideas, And if I was working for Hollywood, I wouldn't be able to make those ideas into films. In fact, you probably heard the story where I was offered $1 million to work for Disney, and it was very tempting because when I was a kid, that was my goal in life, was to work for Disney. And once I got a look at the contract and realized I had to move out to LA, I realized that I'd rather be independent and starve than make a lot of money and make films that didn't make me happy. So I think that's a question that all filmmakers have to go through. And I'm not saying one way is better than the other. I think for many people, for many filmmakers, it's good to do the Hollywood scene, and you can be very successful, make a lot of money, but it just didn't fit my personality and my goals and my kind of ideas. I think quite frankly, I probably would have been fired from Disney after about 2 weeks, simply because I probably want to do strange jokes about breasts or violet heads cut off, or just totally wacky stuff.